going on though, to be fair. Get into the game. Be a fun one to watch. TNC running the Husker. Armel again didn't have the greatest game last time around. This time we'll see. He should have a bit of fun on this Tiro.
Something just not meant to be.
They always love starting off with the voice lines. A lot of mutual respect between these two teams as well. Always great to see. Even the tips just seem like they're in good nature. Nice joke. Gets it started off onto Ninja Boogie. Alright, so they're playing a core Ogre Magi, right? So, what's this meant to do for the side of TNC? What I wonder. Like, they ran the core Bane before. He got a Necro 3, and then he got a BKB, and that was pretty much it for him. What can he do on this Ogre? TNC. Let's say hello to SGD at the bot lane. Hold feet.
The battle begins.
I should say the chilling touch already leveled up, and they almost get the Nyx Assassin from that. In fact, Gabby goes for more. Those fire spears taking him down, but he'll be fine.
Oh wait, no, I couldn't.
TNC actually managed to get all 4 bounty runes. My goodness, that's a great start for them. Nazjo up against Armel. Not too bad for the Tiny at the early stages of the lane, like in the first few levels, but once you get a few more levels up on that Husker, it does get very frustrating to go up against.
Denied.
Yeah, denied.
Meanwhile, Kuku going up against MCY. Tim's on that support leaner. Kuku hasn't found one last hit though, and he won't get it with that one either. There it is. Well, the Nyx Assassin. Go for a creep pull. Gabby just farming up at the bot lane. Nothing too much going on right now. Rampo on this Wind Ranger. Again, most Wind Rangers we've seen during this league haven't really done so well. It's just the hero just doesn't suit the meta at all. I mean, we'll see if SGD can change that, but like they seem to always land 2-man shackles and things like that. It just doesn't change anything. Never any follow-up afterwards. Now Nazjo probably going to start getting a bit frustrated with these fire spears. He's only got one shared tango left as well. Pretty close to the bottom, but he's not quite there yet.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Meanwhile, MCY almost falls. Light Strike Array comes in. Pirates moving a bit forward. They really want Tims, and they will find him. Kuku trying to go for the trade, and he will not be able to get it. Fire Blast not dealing enough damage to the IO, and now Kuku may end up falling, but they'll leave him be with the homing missile. SGD finding the first blood for themselves. The top lane again, they're having a go onto MCY. I guess they've got a very easy setup for the Light Strike Array in that Fire Blast, and there it is again. Fire Blast is available to Kuku, and he will find MCY with that level 2 Fire Blast. Pirates will be able to get out of there safely. They will get Tims as well. He does actually go for the Bloodlusters on the Ogre Magi. Of course, that is pretty standard, but no levels in Ignite. Not quite yet.
This ain't yours.
Meanwhile, mid lane, Nazjo having a really tough time. 6 last hits in comparison to the 16 of Armel. That'll make it 7. But Armel not letting him get anywhere near him. The bottle, he has no charges left in it. Make matters worse, that tree throw doesn't even get the last hit. Gabby pretty much free farming at the bot lane as well. Like they don't have the heroes to really shut him down. He's just gonna be able to time walk all the damage you deal to him off. The top lane again. Here it's falling relatively low. Does have plenty of regen available on top of him though.
Radiant are scanning.
Good. Won't throw out the Fire Blast quite yet. While Nazjo again, he will find an illusion rune for himself, but fire speeds from Armel already at level 3. There's so much damage coming in onto this Tiny. Top lane Kuku, he's gonna fall really low here, although he will go for the Fire Blast, and now rotation coming in. Dims finds a follow-up stun, and Kiritz will end up falling. Nazjo again, mid lane, trying to come close to Armel, but really just can't do anything. Top lane, see why. Gonna find Ninja Boogie, should be able to get this kill. The homing missile coming in. Kuku trying to help out. Doesn't have mana, but he does have stick charges and a mango. They will find the light strike array. Kuku grab the bounty rune for himself, but MCY may actually end up falling here. The Kiritz has plenty of regen, but he actually can't heal him up when he's full HP. And MCY will end up going down as well. Kiritz actually gets stunned up. Yeah, he's down. Mango available, and Kuku will claim it for himself. Or Ogre Magi, working out so far. I wonder what kind of itemization he'll go for though on this Ogre. Like, is he gonna go for some kind of crazy right-click build with the addition of Bloodlust, or go for like the Ags, or I guess we'll find out. Mid lane, Armel gets tossed back. They are waiting there with the Impel. Rampo's there as well, but he will just life break a creep and make a run for it. The nice shackle coming in from Rampo to set up Armel, who actually will end up falling.
Easy breezy. Easy breezy.
Fantastic shackle coming up from Rampo.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
SGD very happy with that. Would at least give a bit of time and space for Nazjo to breathe on this Tiny. Man's been on fire half the game. Rampo has been farming pretty decently on this Wind Ranger as well. Like, he hasn't been able to shut Gabby down, but doesn't really seem to bother him at all. The top lane, Gabby does rotate, has the chrono available, probably won't need it, but does commit it just in case, and he will find MCY. It looks like he really wanted to catch Kiritz in that as well. Light Strike Array will not connect, time locks not coming out either. The Kiritz will make it out. Meanwhile, Tim's again trying to harass this IO, but this time around, homing missile will chase. Mind you, this is a support laner, so this is considered somewhat of a waste of time in the sense that he's not farming, but he does find the kill. While mid lane, Armel again going down to Nazjo.
Easy breezy.
They're really trying to shut this man down. Gabby, the okay top lane. In fact, he's going to make the chase onto IO, but the tether comes out immediately. And they switch their core Ogre over down to the bot lane to really make sure he can secure some farm up. Nice strike array. And next again, no time locks coming out. See why now. Homing missile is there onto the void, but like they will manage to kill it off. Gabby trading hits with MCY right now. And Bo. Looks like he's going to go straight into a Maelstrom, I'm guessing, with that Javelin. As Joe as well finds a double damage rune on this Tiny. He has bottled up and he's going to go for a gank, although Wind Ranger in a lot of trouble, but Ninja Boogie going to be in more trouble. One hit took out over half his HP, and now the shackle again from Rampo. Oh my. Kuku should end up losing his life, but he finds the trade anyway, and now he makes a run for it. He has a TP available. The tip's coming in, Kuku. He will end up eventually falling. Nazdo finds the right click with that double damage rune. These shackles coming out from this Wind Ranger.
Dire's middle tower.
Meanwhile, mid lane, Armel, top of the net worth board right now, just free farming and pushing in the tier 1 tower. Send in the Wind Ranger to try and stop this from happening, so Rampo, excuse me. Sure, his tier 1 is safe though. Top lane, Chrono is on both of them. Looks like the IO will end up dropping first. Now MCY as well, the Cold Feet and Light Strike Array were there. And he does heal up with the one charges. Gabby though, will time walk off all the damage he copped.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
With that, Gabby will actually take over the top net worth for his team now.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Like Rampo will make a rotation up. Mind you, all these movements with Rampo starting to lose quite a bit of net worth. Not really farming during all this time.
Is under attack. Radiant are scanning.
Gets scanned out as well. Now there's a rotation coming in.
Every coin helps.
Gabby, they'll throw a homing missile out onto the void, but he'll be fine.
Is under attack.
Well, Armel, pick up an armlet. What's he going for now? He's going for a Hood of Defiance. Nothing too special yet, this itemization. So they will go ahead and gank up this Nyx Assassin. Spy Carapace comes out, but they'll just wait it out though. Impel does connect on Gabby. Kuku will be there. And SGD. They do lose their Nyx Assassin the bot lane. Rampo. Voice lines again. 9-8 now. Almost 11 minutes in. I mean, as it stands right now, like, Gabby's pretty much free farming. So is Nazjo, in a sense, on this Tiny, but this is a Tiny versus a Void. Doesn't really work out in favor of the Tiny later on in the game. Just usually gets Chrono to die, although Armel going to be in trouble. A nice relocate gank coming in, but here comes Kuku. Down the Ice Blast as well. We'll connect on two of them. MCY still relatively healthy, dealing a lot of damage to Kuku. Power Shot will not connect. Ninja Boogie though will go down, and now here comes Gabby. Impel connects onto the Ogre. No Chrono for another few seconds, but he really wants MCY, and he's probably going to commit this Chrono just for that kill. And in fact, he finds two of them. The Tiny blinked into it, and now MCY goes. Gabby's on a triple. Nazro, they're trying best to take out this Void, but the Time Walk's available, and Gabby's just going to Time Walk off some of that damage. They'll still make the chase for it, but he is bloodbusted up, so he just runs way too fast. Nazro had no mana for it anyway, for any of his abilities. Still, a nice attempt from SGD, but oh, they end up losing the fight in the end. Armel does have the armor up now. Show back up in the mid lane. Meanwhile, Gabby, he will go for the Mask of Madness for himself. Pretty standard on this Void. Looks like Hims is also trying to secure a bit of farm himself. Jungle. GD now. Smoke coming out. What's that bot lane? It's only Ninja Boogie there though. Not sure if this is worth the smoke. He's going to back off anyway. They may be able to secure the tier 1 tower. But Roshan was apparently being taken. Armel was there. Apologies, I didn't notice that was happening, but apparently it was. As Joe will rotate over to the mid lane. There are 3 heroes there though. This isn't exactly an easy pick off onto Armel. Imagine he's holding an Aegis. They do jump in, however. Avalanche toss is there. Armel cops literally no damage, and the Tiny's gone. Ice Blast, though, will not connect onto Rampo. D1 will end up falling. Power Shot as well does not connect onto Armel. Defiance now finished up onto Kuku. How's that Gyrocopter doing? Trying to go for a Sanj. He's doing okay. He's third in net worth. Armel ends up finding the next assassin. Starts farming up the jungle, the ancient stacks. And I guess when you are ahead, you can just take these. This is a Gyrocopter after all. There are going to be ancient stacks around the map. Rampo now sticking around mid lane. Armel will get started with the Fire Spears. Takes down half his HP in 3 hits.
Radiant's bottom tower
That
is
top
under
tier 2
attack.
tower appears to be the target of TNC. Rampo just holding onto the Javelin. He's actually going to go for a Blink Dagger next. Feels like he needs to really set up these shackles for the team. Which is absolutely fair enough. But your tier 2 is being pushed in. It looks like there'll be absolutely no defense coming out from SGD, but rather they'll try to find a trade. But MCY, he takes that tower a lot slower. That tier 2 top's already gone. In fact, they're going to come down and try and engage now on the side of TNC. And well, there's Armel. Jumps straight onto MCY. Call down will come down, but now the Chrono. Gabby will take these kills for himself. A nice little double kill coming out. And of course, a little dance afterwards. There's Joe. Going for the mid pick off of the Tims. Be able to find this quite easily. Avalanche. Toss is not there though. Shackle will connect again. So Tims will end up falling. But again, this is a support laner. TNC not going to care too much about this.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
A nice pick off nonetheless. Tims, he actually already has a Hood of Defiance himself. What's the next item for this over? Does he even need one? Like Armel, he's pretty much online on this Husker now. Gabby's really overtaking in farm. Ice Blast, gonna come in mid lane. Now Kuku, he wanted to go for something, but he's gonna get shackled up. In fact, he won't even latch. Rampo gonna make the chase with the focus fire. Impale will not connect, so Kuku should be dead, but here comes Gabby to try and help out. Rampo is in trouble. The regen rune, he doesn't find it in time.
Regeneration.
Gabby will take it for himself. Top lane, MCY desperately trying to farm up a bit. Still trying to get that Sanj. It's not like he's farming badly either, it's just that TNC are farming way too quickly.
Radiant's top tower is under
D2 bot tower will go down. Armel still holding onto that Aegis, although it should expire within a couple minutes. Looks like he'll be going straight into that Heaven's Halberd. Fair enough against that Gyrocopter.
Radiant are scanning. Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
See why. Let's have the Sanj up. Gonna turn into a Sanj and Yasha, it seems. TNC have smoked up now. Chrono is available.
Dire are scanning.
The side of SGD are aware something's wrong, and they do actually scan them out through the smoke. Again, with that Aegis on the Husker, you really don't want to engage because you're going to kill the guy twice. Kuku almost finds the Tiny. Quick blink coming out. Rampo now actually changing his mind. He doesn't go for the blink anymore. Rather, he's going straight for an MKB.
Is under attack. Dire structures are fortified.
Which I guess is fair enough up against the Heaven's Halberd Armel's going for. Aegis will also expire. Shackle will not end up latching this time around though. Kuku will be there with the Fire Blast. Ice Blast coming as well. You're not even bloodlusting himself yet. There it is. Tier 2 mid tower. Armel will start taking it down slowly but surely.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The side of SGD even try to defend this. It looks like they won't. They do head to the bot lane. They're just trying to avoid them at all costs and just keep trying to get farm on MCY.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
TNC, sooner or later, they're going to start knocking on the tier 3s. MCY keeping up somewhat with this network, but is still about 2k behind. Now a Chrono comes out from Gabby. The Ice Blast is there as well, and they'll take down both of them. Just perfectly done.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Nasjo trying to get a Shadow Blade up, but this is going quite slowly right now for SGD. Line being drawn out of the bot lane as well. See why. Has the TP up, has the TP available, but they will try and go for the Ancient Apparition Ninja Boogie. And he will still be alive, but the Flak Cannon will burst him down eventually.
Could be worse.
Top lane, Nasjo does get pinged out, but Armel does not want to really engage at the moment. Nasjo ends up getting out of there anyway. At least Shadow Blade is up now on the Tiny. But SGD, it just kind of feels like they're sitting here wondering what they can do. And I still do question a lot whether this Gyrocopter can carry up against the Void later on in the game. But Gabby now, he has a BKB. It is at 9 seconds. Still, the farm is really starting to come in. Armel as well, trying to get a BKB of his own. Already had that Heaven's Halberd though. Nasjo waiting for a pick off from that mid lane. Ninja Boogie will just use the Ice Blast to push that wave out a bit. The whole jungle is just being taken right now by TNC, though Nyx Assassin will walk into them. Armel go for the life break quite yet. Rampo immediately coming down, looking for a shackle attempt. Won't find anybody though. Again, they literally just stand at these ancients.
Radiant are scanning.
Hims back down to defend though. It looks like TNC may go for an engagement, but SGD again just backing off. Not interested whatsoever in this. Dota probability. Dota plus probability says there is a 93% chance of TNC winning this game, which seems very accurate right now. Relocate. They are actually jumping straight onto that Lena, and Tim's, well, he does end up dying. The Nyx Assassin was there to scout it out. Meanwhile, though, look at that mid lane. Armel starts pushing in. Again, it is decently slow, but side of SGD, how do they engage into this? Looks like they'll switch to the top lane instead. Meanwhile, bot C2 tower is being taken down by MCY. He will get that pickup.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Kuku finishes off that Spirit Vessel on himself as well. Looks like TNC, they're just waiting for this Roche pit. Roshan going to be up in a minute 15 seconds. Still a bit of time to go, but we'll see how patient they are. Gabby going to find Nasjo, knows he's there, commits the Chrono for it as well. Nobody around to help him out with this. Gabby now godlike, sitting there with 10-0 with 3 assists. With that, again, through the mid lane they go. So they smoke up. Where do they head to now? I guess they know that this Gyrocopter and this IO are somewhere in their jungle. They show up at that bot lane, but there is no Chrono available. They don't really feel like they need it. Kuku running in head first. Looks Looks like Tim's is baiting them in, and now Kuku comes in. The Fire Blast is there, the Cold Feet as well. MCY, he gets the Life Break, Laguna Blade as well, and Kiritz is going down as the secondary. Gabby wasn't even required. With that, the Roshan about 10 seconds away now. Assassin will get caught out by Gabby. So he does have Chrono, but the time lock will be enough. He BKBs up as well. He really wants his kill. Another time lock coming in. He doesn't go for it after that focus fire though. Rampo does have that MKB, does deal a hell of a lot of damage with that focus fire now. Roshan is up. Gabby scouts it out. Go and start taking it immediately with just this void. Here it's a bit of tomb. He does hit the level 15 mark now on this IO, so at least you have the side gunner available while you're tethered to this gyrocopter. Is a nice power curve for the IO gyro combo. As Joe thinking about diving in, but they know that he's there. He does dive in onto Tim's and will find the pickoff, but the Aegis is already gone. He goes for an immediate TP attempt. So they do find Rampo anyway on that Wind Ranger.
I don't
But
think so.
line being drawn out, a very messy line. TNC draws a very similar line at the bot lane. Both teams thinking the same thing. I don't know what they're thinking though. Gabby, Chrono available. He wants that gank onto the gyrocopter again.
Radiant are
Just like this time, they will TP out immediately. Scan, reveal, Gabby. Bother with it. Rather, he'll start pushing up that bot wave. TNC. They'll go for the push mid lane. Here we go. Aegis is up. How did SGD defend this? Got to see some amazing shackles coming out. We already have, but it's going to be even better. Gabby still holds on to the Chrono. He has the cheese available. Of course, Armel holds on to the Aegis. Fortification used. Now Joe, he will jump in, but Armel gets started. Now the Chrono as well comes in. MCY, he has been relocated, but he doesn't want to be here. He ends up going down, and Kiritz is gone as well. Buyback comes through from the Wind Ranger. Armel, he moves over to the top lane with the rest of his team. Kiritz hasn't even bought back yet on that IO. There's just no point while the gyro is down, I guess. They're just going to get mega creeped here. Gabby moving forward, he will actually hit the Nyx and just back off. Nice little slap. Now, the Megas are incoming. TNC look to take... Oh, they look to take their 5th series of this league convincingly 2-0. No GG core yet. SGD, they are going to go for a final defense, it seems. MCY comes in. TNC, they really back out of here. It looks like Armel has no choice. He gets tossed back in, but the Aegis is available. Now the rest of TNC coming in. Gabby is there with the time dilation, and it looks like Nazjo is just going to disappear. Meanwhile, Armel copying a bit of damage, but he's still fine. Rampo's gone as well. MCY trying his best, but Kiritz is going to die. Will buy back this time around though, and they're still chasing this void. Gabby though will be fine because Armel will be there with the fire spears, and MCY calls it. A fun game coming out. TNC just having show matches apparently throughout this league. A nice impale as well. That'll be it. A 2-0 for the side of TNC. They are still undefeated.